Thank you so much for staying tuned. Welcome to today's edition of the Electronic Press Review. My name is Franca Ofe Odigo. Let's take a look at what's trending on various national dailies for today, the 26th of August, 2022. And you can follow us live on Facebook at Omega 101.7 FM. Drop your comments. We'll be taking a look at them as we get your reactions this morning. We begin with the Vanguard newspaper. The Vanguard newspaper this morning: gunmen storm Anambra community, kidnap leader. Gunmen storm Anambra community, kidnap leader. And this is a report coming from Idemili North local government area of Anambra State. Is your Wele community. All right, we'll move away from that one. Justin Obasanjo, Peter Obi, Wike, 3 other governors meet in London. Photos. Yeah, there are photos to show that Obasanjo, Peter Obi, Wike, and 3 other governors meet in London. $1.36 billion under threat as local foreign airlines battle over BASA equity. Okay, the next one here says why US increased Nigeria's airport security layers to 20, says former NCAA Director General. Of course, NCAA stands for the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority. Niger Delta stakeholders to Buhari do not appoint another sole administrator for NDDC. Pipeline surveillance. Militants threaten federal government, Silva, NNPC over Tompolo others contracts. Paris Club refunds and Woko replies Nigeria Governors Forum, NGF. 2023 campaign on issues, shun hate speech, Jonathan Sambo urged candidates, political parties. Federal government defends foreign borrowings with infrastructure projects. That's all we can take from the Vanguard newspaper this morning. Do pick a copy to read up on the details of the stories and more. We take a look at the Punch newspaper. Bakassi, only 3 disagreement areas remain, says federal government. Only 3 disagreement areas remain, says federal government. That's talking about the demarcation of the Bakassi Peninsula and adjoining boundaries between Nigeria and Cameroon. Locally made COVID-19 vaccine for trial November. Locally made COVID-19 vaccine for trial in November. Party leads Angola's president set for 2nd term. Okay, talking about the Angolan election. Yes, Angola's president set for 2nd term. It actually seems he is leading right now. They are collating the results. All right, away from that, Article 6 weakest support. Obasanjo pushes Obi's agenda. Article 6 weakest support. Obasanjo pushes Obi's agenda. Experts want common position for Africa at COP27. Covenant University aims to raise competent leaders, says Vice Chancellor. Implementing Oron Saye report requires dialogue with National Assembly, says panel. And the last one here says SDP candidate vows to stall Abiodun's re-election. This is coming from Ogun State. And that's all. Pick a copy to read up on the details. Away from the Punch newspaper, the Sun newspaper, 2023 Guba zoning, ex-APC chair, Enugu East, Lord Ogwai. 2023, again, INEC clarifies electronic manual collation of results. 2023, adopt issue-based campaigns, Sambo tells candidates, political parties. That's former Vice President Nnamdi Sambo. 2023, NDLEA Hiriwa seeks support towards violence-free election. Road to 2023, APC subtle battles to ensure victory in Niger State. Road to 2023, Obi has changed the face of Nigerian politics, says Imo Labour Party chairman. Obi has changed the face of Nigerian politics, says Imo Labour Party chairman. That's Ambrose Onyekwere. Road to 2023, echoes of PDP victory in Oshun give Diri boost in Bayelsa State. Why suspension of justice suffers in Nigeria, says Igwenyi. How to cripple terrorist operations in Nigeria, Melaye, Giaba, Lagos Information Center. That's all we can take from the Sun newspaper. This day newspaper this morning, Adeyeye, Obi, Kwakwanso have damaged Atiku's chances in 2023. That's the former Minister of Works and strong supporter of Asiwaju Bola Tinubu's presidential bid, Senator Dayo Adeyeye, saying Obi, Kwakwanso have damaged Atiku's chances in 2023. Insecurity, federal government advises Nigerians not to travel to northern Cyprus. Investors gain 532 billion naira amid buying interest in Etel Africa and others. 2023, pleased to deploy sweepers to check explosive threats. Bayelsa advocates expansion of magistrate court's jurisdiction. Ogwai commended for choice of Mba as Enugu PDP Guba candidate. Nemasa to incorporate seafarer working conditions in new act. Naseni Boss lists ways to revive steel sector. That's all from the This Day this morning. Pick a copy to read up on the details and more. And you're listening to the Electronic Press Review on Omega 101.7 FM. We are live on Facebook at Omega 101.7 FM. Follow us, drop your comments. We'll be taking a look at them towards the end of the program. And we take a break right now. When we come back, we'll take a look at other national dailies to see what's trending. Stay tuned. Thank you so much for staying tuned and welcome back. The Guardian newspaper, Lagos residents eager to enjoy Lagrid's comfort, safety. NEMA warns Anambra of looming flood disaster. NEMA warns Anambra of looming flood disaster. That's the National Emergency Management Agency. Benin monarch cautions against diversion of Benin artifacts. Out of school children. Challenge to Lagos State government, says Lasube boss. That's the executive chairman of the Lagos State Universal Basic Education Board. Africa needs 2.8 trillion naira to boost preparedness for next pandemic, says World Health Organization. Defense headquarters confirms the death of terrorist commander Uzaifa in airstrike. Defense headquarters confirms death of terrorist commander Uzaifa in airstrike. Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Inter Milan in group of death as Liverpool draws Rangers. Get your PVCs, vote in 2023, Anyagu tells Nigerians. Vicar General Catholic Archdiocese of Lagos and Episcopal Vicar of Ikeja Region, Monsignor John Anyagu says, get your PVCs, vote in 2023. Abe foresees political tsunami in Rivers State. Governorship candidate of the Social Democratic Party, Senator Magnus Abe, foreseeing political tsunami in Rivers State. That's all we can take from the Guardian newspaper. The leadership this morning, federal government to prosecute Chinese miners, others for environmental pollution. Insecurity, others fueling emerging variants of polioviruses, says federal government. FEC approves 718 million naira for Abuja Rail Mass Transit Security. FEC approves 718 million naira for Abuja Rail Mass Transit Security. Foundation gives delivery kits to FCT women. Nigeria's IT space gradually transforming into advanced tech, says Onanuga. License revocation, Niger, Cross River stations shut down. And the last one here says, okay, this is not for us. That's all we can say from the leadership this morning. All right, the Tribune newspaper court nullifies Sambo in local government councillorship election, few days to swearing in. Kwara governor urged to enthrone new king in Odo Owa. Reps to quiz Auditor General over 10 years fuel subsidy expenditures. Reps to quiz Auditor General over 10 years fuel subsidy expenditures. And the Middle Belt Assembly asks Buhari to tender public apology to Nigerians over hardship and insecurity. Middle Belt Assembly asks President Buhari to tender public apology to Nigerians over hardship and insecurity. I will support sponsor people-oriented bills, says Raymond Chukwuma, Abia Assembly aspirant. Manufacturers' suggestions for economic turnaround. That's all we can take from the Tribune this morning. On the Daily Independent, this one here says electronic transmission of 2023 poll results. Community policing constabulary scheme not paid employment, says police. Community policing constabulary scheme not paid employment, says police. Southwest Tinubu and the burden of Muslim ticket. Electronic transmission of results cannot work everywhere in Nigeria, says Ali Ndume. Chairman Senate Committee of the Army, Senator Ali Ndume, saying electronic transmission of results cannot work everywhere in Nigeria. Paints of misgovernance have no tribal marks. We will complement government efforts, markets Lagos globally, says Akpata Eco Destination MD. And that's all we can say from the Daily Independent. Lastly, we'll take a look at the cable newspaper this morning. On the cable newspaper, photos, Atiku meets Wike in London for fresh round of fence mending talks. Atiku cautions PDP leaders against divisive comments, says Wike working for the party. Melaye dares Keyamo to drive through Abuja-Kaduna Road without security. Dino Melaye, spokesperson of the Atiku presidential campaign, dares Keyamo to drive through Abuja-Kaduna Road without security. Photos, Obasanjo, Wike, Peter Obi meet in London. 840k jobs, $410 billion funding, highlights of Nigeria's energy transition plan. How true are claims by Tinubu Shetima about size of Lagos economy? Fact check. How true are claims by Tinubu Shetima about size of Lagos economy? Nigerian Navy produces gunboats for military operations in Niger Delta. Insecurity, 137 borders in Nigeria are unguarded, says Irabo. Chief of Defense Staff General Lucky Irabo saying 137 borders in Nigeria are unguarded. Tinubu APC ex-presidential hopefuls to meet in Abuja on August 31. That's all from the Cable newspaper. And it is time to get your reactions this morning on the various headlines we read out. You can call us or send us messages. You can drop your comments live on our Facebook page at Omega 11.7 FM. First, we take a listen to the rules of engagement to guide us as we take your calls, your reactions this morning. All right, so let's take your calls. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you, sir.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. We can hear you. Go ahead.
Good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Thank you very much for talking to us. We can hear you. If you want to talk to us, please just go ahead and say your name and your location and talk to us this morning. If we cannot hear you, we will end the call. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, my humble speaker. It's Pastor Ambadetian from all. Mr. Speaker, permit me to tell you there was an Igbo language that says he does not know his father, will not know history. I am reacting on the topic that says about Bakassi Peninsula. Mr. Speaker, let me inform you that when the European world has disputed or shut Africa like goat meat during the time of colonialism, and they discovered, and when I'm talking the people who have the vision, our founding fathers, like someone like Oscar Defo, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah of Ghana, and then you see Henry Selassie. In 1964, they all gathered together. Thomas Nkrumah was there, Patrick Lumumba was there, and the Secretary of Chile was there, and they accepted, many of them, they said, no, if we allow ourselves with these boundaries that the European world has created, we are going to kill ourselves and destroy ourselves because the nothing works for us. Let us agree with what they call inviolability treaty. And it was agreed in 1964. But all the way the European world have allowed it, we should allow it to be so that when Africa are matured enough, we come together and readjust our boundaries. And these people, which I call the tech, the European world, have not allowed Africa to let them together themselves. They have destroyed them economically, destroyed them politically, so they will not come together and know how their boundary is. So let me say, let them continue to maintain that inviolability so that we will not destroy ourselves. Mr. Speaker, when I was talking about this place, people will not understand me. People say, oh, forget about the state. People say, it's just to this. But Mr. Speaker, let me tell you, there are no friendly slaves. Yes, it's a state, there's no friendly slaves.
Thank you. 2 minutes is the time given to every caller. Bakassi, only 3 disagreement areas remain, says federal government, talking about the demarcation of the Bakassi Peninsula and adjoining boundaries between Nigeria and Cameroon. And the federal government is saying that it has reduced from 13 to 3. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Franca.
Welcome.
As usual, the line is on. You didn't respond, and I know you are hearing me. My name is Uche Ezenia, calling from Uma Parasawa Suga. On the headline that says NEMA, one Anambra state of looming flood. My take on that is that fellow the Anambra in Igbo, we say that Aga Karaka, Anagi Eringworo, that is to be forewarned, to be forearmed. What are those unhealthy and, if you like, condemnable habits we have that usually lead to flooding? When you pour your whatever inside the drainages, inside the gutters, when you block them, and then when people build houses across drainages or such unhealthy habits and other factors, please, these are the things that cause flooding. And if you've been following international news, even in such advanced countries like USA, Australia, China, Japan, currently they've experienced flooding that have killed unbelievable number of people there. So to be forewarned is to be forearmed. Let us do all we can to make sure that this flooding will be warned about. Does not take even one single life in Anambra State. Thank you, Franca. Thank you, Mega FM. Speaks from Oga. Thank you.
Thank you very much for talking to us. The National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, has raised the alarm of a looming flood disaster, urging farmers in particular in flood-prone areas in Anambra State to consider moving upland without delay. Very, very apt. Good morning.
Beautiful morning to you, my dear.
Welcome, sir.
This is Chirondo calling from Omutu right now.
Okay.
I want to speak on the headline that talk about Atiku meeting in I think.
Yes.
Meeting in UK.
London, yes.
Yeah?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. You know, the structure we are using in the Nigeria election is my major problem. And that is why sometimes I hardly agree with the idea of election, another election in Nigeria. Because all these people, they must reach an agreement before they conduct election. And it shows that our vote doesn't matter to them. Because to me, I believe that the one way to show that our votes count and matter is their interest in our well-being before the election. Not every time they are meeting there. The same UK, which I believe that landed us into the problem we are passing through right now. The same place they are meeting together. Let me say the truth here. The truth is that the people that are calling in this radio station from Ghana began to, think if they are fair out things. I don't know, some people.
Okay, so it's very wrong to call people that. We it's not acceptable on this platform.
I know it's not acceptable, but sometimes I reason like, what are they thinking that is different from the people that are believing?
All right, 2 minutes. Your time's up anyway. 2 minutes is the time given to callers. Please do not insult the sensibilities of others. It is totally wrong. Please let us be guided. On our Facebook page, we have Dr. Mrs. Nma Oleba from Owerri. This is Nigeria, the theater, good and bad, seen and unseen, the heard and unheard. This is Nigeria, the land of plenty in the midst of scarcity, real saints and alternate demons. Nigeria is a nation of builders and wreckers alike, the noble and ignoble, leaders and dealers, governors and rulers. It is a nation of looters of national treasury and the wretched. A nation with high ambition but with low motion. So unfortunate. Thank you for reaching out to us. Good morning.
Hello?
Good morning.
Hello.
Go ahead, we can hear you. Okay, 0815-1017-777. or 0907-112-1017. Go ahead. If you cannot hear us, just go ahead, tell us your name and your location, state the headline of interest, and tell us your submission. Good morning.
Good morning.
You're welcome, sir.
This is the point of Adelusia. Champion from the Victoria South.
Okay.
If I want to comment on the issue of INEC or someone that said that the transmission cannot be done in everywhere in Nigeria.
Okay.
So please, I'm talking to the INEC now. Anything that will stop transmission of the election by the transmission machine. So try from some places. Let's go back now to the drawing board and make sure that everywhere in Nigeria has a transmission machine and get it right. All everywhere in Nigeria. So that there is no excuse. Say that this area is in the river. This is the back line. For that reason, the road and can't be by hand. That will be a room for it. So please, I'm going on that net now. Let them do all they can to everywhere that the other machine is wrong. Please, thank you.
Thank you very much for talking to us. The headline says electronic transmission of results cannot work everywhere in Nigeria. This is coming from a statement from Senator Ali Ndume, Chairman Senate Committee on the Army. Okay. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Morning.
Hello?
Hello, good morning. Okay, we have this message on Facebook. Reverend Chijioke Ikena Obika from Umoweri, Amike Olu, Imo State. Good morning, Omega Obasanjo. Pushing Obi's agenda is a welcome development. Voting a proven and competent and trusted leader like Obi is a key to a new Nigeria. The electorate must get it right this time. Obedient priest texting from Abuja. Okay. Thank you for texting. Frank Anaya Obov posting from Ihioma says, a good warning not to travel to Cyprus due to killing of Nigerians in that country. All right. Thank you for reaching out to us. You can also reach out to us on WhatsApp at 0815-1017-777 or 0907-112-1017. Reach out to us on Facebook. We are live on Facebook. Drop your comments. We'll be taking a look at them. And you can also send us text messages or reach out to us on WhatsApp. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome, sir.
Yeah, Franca.
Sir.
This is Pastor Great. I'm calling from Mbeki in Imo State.
Thank you for calling. Go ahead, please.
I just want to ask one question. Every now and then we hear this person met with this person in UK. This person met with this person. Whose money are they using to travel? What is it that they are discussing that they can't discuss in Nigeria here? The people are suffering and they are spending such amount of money traveling to UK to go and discuss. What are they discussing? These are the people they want to vote in for what? Please, that's my take this morning.
Okay. Thank you for talking to us this morning. Good morning, Mrs. F. Nigerians, get your PVC and vote out APC government and the Muslim tickets. Tinubu and his vice are not qualified to rule Nigeria. I urge Nigerians to vote wisely in 2023. INEC, be wise. May God help us. Emeka Taribo, ex International. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
You're welcome, sir.
Good morning.
Go ahead. We can hear you.
Please, I want to talk about Apostle Sambo. Government kidnapped leader in Anambra.
Yeah.
That's the problem we are facing in this country, insecurity. That is why we are talking about, or I'm talking about, election 2023. I don't know the phrase election we take on 2023. So let there be peace. Let the peace reign in the country. Let our leaders try all they will do to make sure peace reigns in this country. Let our leaders be released so that peace will reign in Southeast. Our leaders are not hearing what we are saying. Let them try. With God's mercy and God's help, they will succeed. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you for talking to us. Good morning, Franca Chukwudi, texting from Akokwa. Obasanjo pushes for Obi. Yes, the gentle manner in which Obi is playing his politics attracts majority of Nigerians. Again, the youths are coming back to their country. Interesting. Thank you. Okay, thank you very much for texting. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning to you. Hello, can you hear me? Good morning. All right, this one here says too much blood and killing of innocent souls has killed Nigeria. This is from Otekwe Godwin from Akata, Imo State. Good morning.
Good morning, my sister.
You're welcome, sir.
This is
Okay.
Maybe asking President Buhari to tender apology over hardship and insecurity in Nigeria. Maybe they want to express their feelings. How many apologies and how many excuses have people asked our president to tender? How many of them have been? They know that whatever happens, Nigeria is not like other developed countries where even a good leader, when he discovers that he's not doing well, can even resign or ask people to forgive him. But in Nigeria, you will see somebody that is not doing well. He may be there boasting as if he is doing well, and the other people will be surrounding him, praising him because of sacrificing whatever that they are getting from him. When the general public are suffering for nothing sake. And these people, the Wike and Obasanjo, having their meeting in London, why can't they come to everybody and have that meeting? Instead of using our hard-earned money to travel abroad to discuss what they want to discuss. There is so many areas they can discuss the very vital issues in Nigeria. What of flavor for Abuja? Did you know well? Instead of traveling very far to London. Nigeria now, wow. Thank you very much, my sister. God bless you.
Thank you for talking to us this morning. This message here says, good morning, Franca. Obi has indeed changed the face of politics in Nigeria. In alliance with the observation of LP chairman in Imo State, his insistence on debate on issues and not personalities or the usual mudslinging is a novel in Nigerian politics. His philosophy, humility, and economic discipline and prudence are sterling qualities needed in this era of corruption, embezzlement, and financial recklessness. Obi is human and social and indeed a breath of fresh air in our political life. He will change the political scenario of the nation if allowed to succeed in his presidential quest. The ball now is in okay. All right, your message was not fully okay. The ball now is in our court. MC Wosu Ndiawa R&D's Wogo. Thank you very much for texting. Archibald Rising from Oji River says, let me tell people the cause of insecurity. Number one, children are out of the reach of their parents because of unemployment, rising of our Marjorie's ASO strike and agitation, also laziness. As for me, state police is the answer in security awareness to traditional rulers. Please remember that change comes through your PVC. If you do not have PVC, you will not see the change. May God help us, Achiba from Oji River. Okay, on Facebook, Stanley Agwatakopa says the only way out of Nigeria's problem is for us to leave APC and PDP and embrace Labour Party. ASO strike was as a result of having leaders without certificate and power. I advise the federal government to use Abacha Recovery Fund to fund ASU. Thank you, Stanley, for reaching out to us. We have this one with all the meetings of Nigerian politicians in London. Okay, why all these meetings of Nigerian politicians in London? This is a clear manifestation that Nigeria is not yet an independent nation when Pastor Okafor speaks against British people. Hmm. We will not see reason with him. London is the seat of power of Nigeria. Very shameful, the country that does not want your progress. You keep going there to discuss your issues. It is a pity. Bernard Ojanya Inumunse. Okay, thank you for reaching out to us. Somili Brother in Alibu says, I have observed that this focus on the road to 2023 is causing many diversions that is going to be more disastrous than the outcome of 2023. Yes, because the focus on 2023 is one of the factors that is crippling our economy, security, education in almost all sectors. The distraction and diversion has made our Southeast governors to careless about the influx of heavily armed herdsmen into our lands with impunity. How safe can we be after 2023? Now, Omili brother, thank you for texting. On Facebook, good morning. I am chatting from Iziawa in also local government area of Imo State. We are not interested in apology from Buhari. Let him just finish his tenure and retire. Shalom. Thank you very much for texting, reacting to the headline that says Buhari must apologize for poor governance, says Middle Belt Forum. Okay, also Francis Namani watching live from Amagunze in Enugu State says, good morning, Franca. The issue of hate speech should be avoided. Nigerians are wiser now. No amount of hate speech or criticism will compel Nigerians to vote for anybody who has no pedigree, antecedents, and credibility come 2023. All right, thank you for reaching out to us. All right, Ifeanyi Ejimkoye from Obiako Egbema says the major reason why people voted Buhari in was when he made a promise during his campaign period that he would subdue insecurity and Boko Haram within 6 months if elected as Nigerian president. Unfortunately, nothing has been done seriously to end insecurity since he assumed the office. If he wants to use the remaining time to positively if he wants to use the remaining time positively to curb insecurity in Nigeria, he should replace all the service chiefs with southerners and give them all it takes to do the job. There must be a change before the end of his tenure. Okay, thank you, Ifeanyi, for reaching out to us. An obedient movement to salvage the the Nigeria economy. Igbos should know that those whose palm kernel were cracked for them by benevolent spirits should not forget to be humble. Wike, Obasanjo, and 3 other governors are now obedient. What about an average Igbo man? Obediently, we will take over Nigeria and overcome the insecurity and banditry in our country, Nigeria. In obedience, we stand. Ubaka from Akpu. All right, thank you for reaching out to us. Nze Anyika Ihedi from Oka Ihedi, New South says flooding is a natural phenomenon, but it is disaster that is man-made. Please, my people, take heed to the timely warning. All right, thank you very much for reaching out to us. So that's the last message we can take this morning on the electronic press review. And thank you so much for joining us. Greetings coming your way till 8 a.m. when Mega Sports will be live on your radio. Muna will be here with the crew to talk about what's trending in the world of sports. My name is Franca Ofe Odigo. Have a lovely weekend ahead of you. Good morning.